The popularity of the word toxic has grown in recent years. We use it to describe bad relationships and even colleagues in the workplace. But should we look within ourselves and ask, am I the toxic one? Uh-oh. A recent online quiz asked participants a series of questions to determine their toxic category. The toxic test used principles based off of the Big Five personality model, which are a key part in how we assess the way a person thinks, feels, and behaves. Dr. Sportelli, you took the test and your results were very interesting.
Oh, very interesting. Now look, I'm trying so hard not to take this personal. I was a Debbie Downer.
But, I took the test too, and we're going to get to that. But
Debbie Downer.
I can see that because we're pragmatic.
Okay. All right,
we're doctors.
I like the way you're thinking. Thank you. You're making me feel better. But you know what this did for me, and what I hope it does for viewers that take the test, is again, insight, right? So it made me pay attention and go, maybe I should think about some of those negative things and maybe change some things a little bit, right?
Are you ready for this?
Yes. I want to hear
you may be the Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
I took the quiz too. I'm a freak. I'm a control freak.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to make you feel better because at least yours makes sense to me. You're a surgeon, and listen, any medical docs or interns...
I need this therapy right now.
No, this is
you're
true.
giving me after being told that I'm a...
Well, let's ask the viewers. If you have a surgeon out there, right, don't you want a control freak to be your surgeon? Don't you want somebody to be type A and be like, look, this is how it has to be, and these are the rules, and I need to follow the rules very closely, and tell your nursing staff and your OR techs what to do? You have to be that way.
But in my regular life, I'm not like that.
Well,
I don't try to control the conversation or control what we're doing. It has to be my way or the highway. Not at all.
And remember something else too. We're all a spectrum, right? We're all a spectrum.
And at times we have all of those characteristics. It's human nature. But I think it's important. Let's talk about the other toxic categories. What's the drama llama?
The drama llama is the histrionic personality, and histrionic is like this dramatic, it's in the name, drama llama. These are people that are incredibly emotional. They sort of wear their heart on their sleeve, but they're kind of overreactive, right? These people actually sort of lend themselves more towards the neurotic spectrum of personality, where they can be really depressed, they can be really anxious, but it's so apparent, right? It's just so apparent. That's the drama llama.
Histrionic. It's poor me. It's
me.
never my fault.
Woe is me.
Everybody's out to get me.
Yep, and that could be the negative, but then also the dramatic stuff where you have to be the life of the party, too. You got to be the life of the party. You have to be interacting.
Getting that attention.
Exactly.
All right. Next up is the con artist.
Oh.
Well, and we know who they are.
Yeah.
I mean, these can be true sociopaths. So thank goodness we didn't fall into that category.
No, if I got the con artist one, I think I'd be a little more upset. But so the con artist is manipulation, right? So these are people that learn to manipulate others really well. And you're right, this could potentially go into that sociopathic personality disorder. But again, we're speaking very lightly. These are people, not like Lex Luthor, right? I'm going to take over the world, evil genius kind of stuff. But maybe they like to manipulate circumstances in their life. Like, let's say there's a group work project, and I'm going to make sure that this works out so everyone else does the work, but I take all the credit, right? That would kind of be the con artist.
Gotcha. And last but not least, what about the mansplainer?
Oh, the mansplainer. So the mansplainer is that know-it-all. And we know this person, right? You're at dinner and, you're chatting, and every time you talk about something, they jump in and they have something very important to say, and then they have to explain it all. Now, these people tend to think, it's perception, or maybe they are smart, who knows, but they tend to think that they know a little bit more than most people. They tend to think their intellect is pretty high, and they sort of run the show of the conversations, and that can be pretty exhausting.
Well, it seems like I can see a little bit of myself in all of these at times, so maybe everyone is a little bit toxic, right?
Listen, I think we all have a little bit of toxicity in us, but being aware of it's a very important thing.
All right, to take the quiz and find out if you're the toxic one, go to our website at thedoctorstv.com.